Okay, I'm getting set up and then I'll be ready. Oh, there you go. Uh, oh, right there. Alright, so we got that. That. At first, we're gonna. Hello? There we go. Okay, so first we're gonna you guys ain't gonna see me, but I can still see the chat, so if you're on the chat, go ahead. Okay, so first things first. Make a ripple. Need to get my drink. First thing first, we got Mountain Dew. We'll put that right there. Okay. And the first, I need this lid. We'll put that over here because I'm not ready to use it. But and this one we have riblets, mashed potatoes. Okay. Well, let's just put that over there. And this one is just a salad. But I don't like these. I don't like these. I legit did not give me no dressing. I legit didn't get no dressing from a salad, which is fine. Because I do have the dressing. Right here. Also got silverware. You are here. Make sure you are chatting so I'll know. I'm about to share with a few people quick. I know she's okay. So in this one, we have the salad with ranch dressing, and then the last but not least is just my wings, which it is buffalo style with buffalo sauce inside, and plus um, shit a monkey, and blue cheese. But first, we're gonna open up the sauces. Well, I am. Go. Hold up. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this. Not like that. Like that. Oh, down here. Um, I have separate. Here, let me look this up a little. Because you guys already seen the food. So, now it will basically be me eating. Like that. There we go. You're basically gonna watch me eat now. You've already seen my food. We got this knife out, or the silverware out, because we are going to be eating the better yet. But the buffalo sauce right here, I'm gonna put my blue cheese next to that. And then these are boneless. Well, they're supposed to be. So we're gonna dip it in. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Okay. Whew. That was a little spicy. run out of my while eating this. I do have I like watching videos while I eat. So if you don't see this video, it's because I didn't make it.
Congratulations to all our January LSAT takers. We're so proud of your accomplishments and so thankful that you chose to come in to
LSAT.
help you
I
along.
hate it.
We're sure that you're feeling a lot of emotions as scores are coming out. Know that no matter what, you should be proud of yourself, and if you're not happy with your score, you can always take it again.
Mm.
I grew up, I want to be a famous official.
My middle daughter Michaela made over $65,000 showing livestock. I think my
Am I still on Hulu
This story happened to me a couple of years ago.
after
It
this?
happened on a Saturday night. I was typing out a school report for my English class and was pretty worn out from the tedious amount of thinking that transpired throughout the paper. I decided to take a break and procrastinate a little bit, and maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos. I needed to take some stress off my mind, but didn't really have anyone to vent or talk to. This gave me the idea to visit a chat room called Omegle. For those of you who don't know what Omegle is, it's a chat room where you can literally video chat with random strangers online through your computer webcam. Needless to say, Omegle definitely helped with my social skills growing up as a child, so I was always active on it. I remember this one particular night. I was having trouble meeting new people. This left me a little frustrated, to say the least, but that's the kind of thing you expect when you're on these kind of chat sites. That's when I stumbled upon this one guy. He looked to be around the same age group as myself and seemed like a pretty harmless individual. I decided to say hi. He didn't say anything back, he just typed the word hi in the chat box. I found it kind of weird that he would go through the effort of typing out hi as opposed to just saying hi verbally. He then waved at me and began typing something else. He introduced himself in the chat box saying, "My name is Daniel. What's your name?" I verbally said, "My name is James. How are you?" He then stares at the camera and doesn't say a word, completely dismissing the fact that I just asked him a question. At this point, I was convinced that this had to be some sort of pre-recorded video and that someone was just trolling me. That's when he began typing in the chat box again, saying, "I'm deaf. Please type in the chat box unless you know sign language." I honestly felt stupid and immediately typed, "No worries. My name is James," and gave a quick thumbs up as an act of kind gesture. He immediately typed back saying, "Nice to meet you, James," and gave me a thumbs up as well. He then typed something else that left me dumbfounded. He said, "I will use my whiteboard to chat with you going forward because my hands will be occupied." I was confused by what he meant by that, so I typed, "What do you mean by your hands being occupied?" He then starts writing on a whiteboard and raises it up on the screen, which read, "Want to play a game?" I typed, "Sure, what game do you want to play?" What he did next, something I will never forget to this day. He held his revolver up with one hand and the whiteboard up with the other hand, saying, "Let's play Russian roulette." I was honestly quite freaked out by this guy and was contemplating on clicking the stop option to skip this weirdo. That's when he wrote another message on the whiteboard saying, "One of six." I was confused by what one of six meant. He then took the revolver, slipped one bullet inside the cylinder, and began spinning it with his other hand. I now knew what he meant by one of six. It seemed like the guy was about to demonstrate an act of Russian roulette with one bullet in the cylinder of six. He then puts the revolver against his head. I began typing. What are you doing? Please stop this. The guy then smiles disturbingly on the camera and pulls the trigger. Nothing happens. He starts laughing hysterically like a psycho. I was honestly disturbed, but also skeptical that the gun was real. So I typed, "Is that even real?" He then points the revolver at the wall and begins to repeatedly press the trigger until the shot was fired. I was completely blown away by what I was seeing and typed, "Dude, you could have died." That's when the guy raised the whiteboard to the screen again, showing the message 5 of 6. I frantically started typing, "Don't do it," repeatedly in the chat box, desperately trying to get his attention. He then began loading the revolver with 5 bullets while I gestured no by waving my hands back and forth like a lunatic. I knew the odds of him surviving this time were slim to none. He then raises the revolver against his head once again and begins to disturbingly smile, with tears running down his face. He began mumbling the words, "It was nice meeting you, James." I immediately slam my laptop shut as I hear a gunshot a split second before the laptop is fully closed. I was left baffled
Happy.
and the clue what to do. I stupidly opened my laptop up with my eyes closed. I pressed my hand against the screen while the video chat was working. I opened my eyes. Through the cracks of my fingers, I can see blood displayed everywhere on the screen. I immediately clicked the exit button on the Google Chrome tab and called it a night. To this day, I'm still skeptical about what I saw that night. I haven't reported anything to the police, nor have I reported anything to a medic. I'm not sure if that was the wisest decision ever, but I never anyone like that guy.
True devil story.
It was New Year's Day in
Now I
1995.
have apple juice in
I was
here.
in the middle of my junior year of college, and a bunch of my friends had come down to visit me and my roommate for the festivities. We were all pretty hungover from drinking the night before, and we went out for the usual post-greasy breakfast hangover stroll around the neighborhood. 2 of these friends were twin brothers. One of them we hung out with all the time. The other we just met for the first time. It was pretty normal
Well,
the night
put this
before
right here.
joining in on the fun, but on this day,
Okay, we're
we were all hanging out around the local basketball court, shooting hoops with an old basketball we found in the grass.
just gonna watch on the TV. So good. Okay, so I'm gonna be watching 600 my 600 live.
I felt like in Miss America, I decided, whatever size I am, I'm just gonna be this size. The weight just piles on to the point where I'm not, I'm not living a life. It's just, sometimes it feels like I'm dead. I'm not alive. If I could do it without surgery, I would have done it. My way doesn't work.
This is a dynamic that we need to change now.
I don't want him to look like this scared because I know somewhere inside of his heart he was scared. Something so wrong I couldn't make him understand.
When you realize that you have to make a change or you're going to die, it's surprising what you learn, not just about yourself, but about the people around you.
Okay.
I'm miserable. You're not just fat, but super size. Everything is hard.
Um, tomorrow
Living a lifetime just
I'll be getting makeup, so I'll be doing a makeup time tomorrow,
I just hate waking up and being
roughly in the afternoon, evening time when I would do the video.
I really hate being this. I have become so immobile. I don't do anything. My days are so great. Eating
Okay.
eating, taking a nap. I probably watch 7 or 8 hours.
I'm gonna mix the salad up,
It's no life.
get it all mixed.
Stand up, it's really, really painful.
Even if you don't get the lettuce mix,
It hurts.
it doesn't matter with me.
People forget so much. I want to just sit right back down. The pain's unbearable. As a child, I was always chubby, I was always fat. I can remember going to a catalog, searching clothes that I would like to have to go to school in, and my mom would say that those aren't the kind of clothes that fat kids wear to school. My mother would allow me to like envelopes or postage stamps because she felt they had calories. Being fat from my mother, it just wasn't an option.
John was a normal weight, probably till age 5. Elementary school, fourth and fifth grade, then it really started coming on, and it just seemed like she ballooned overnight. And mother would tell her until you lose 10 pounds, you're not getting any more clothes.
My mother didn't have time for me, so I fed myself. From freshman year to senior year, I went from 170 and ended up at about 375. The weight just piled on from there to the point where I just lost count. 42 years old, and I weigh 550 plus pounds. So, not too good about that. I bought a scale that goes to 500, but it's a sweet error now.
When I saw the sweet, sugary cereal aisle, my cart just automatically turned.
One of the main reasons I'm fat is because I have this addiction to sugar. It's my crack cocaine, it's my heroin, it's my everything.
It's a frosting from my brownies. I can have all these different kinds of brownies. Oh, that's like a big bright light shining down. It's really, really good. It's so sugary, sweet, and delicious. I just want to make love to it with my mouth. Exactly. It's like a sexual thing for me, obviously.
I know what I'm doing is literally killing me. I can't stop. For the longest time, I felt totally fine about my weight. I was actually kind of proud of it. guess at about 19 years old, I found the organization NAPA, the National Association for Advanced Acceptance. And that's when I decided, whatever size I am, I'm going to pick this size. Who cares?
Charlotte and I met at a NAPA gathering at SARS school wearing a bikini. She's the kind of girl that her hair was always done, her nails were done. She was that girl rock star. She was impressive. I found that appealing in her friend. We stayed great friends even though I lost the weight.
Can you go to NAPA?